If you have tuned into this channel, you might have noticed an episode of The Walking Dead as Jamar84 is leaning forward so hard that his head skull cap is giving you eraser tease or possible pen cap for a Sharpie. I, on the other hand, literally have lost my tan. So, with that being said, Jamar, are you ready to get into Canada's Drag Race Snatch Game?
Okay, let's do it.
We appreciate the clap and the shake and the shout and the wake. Cue my theme.
Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Oh. Get that out of there.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants.
As you've already for.
Thanks so much for tuning into the channel. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share this, and subscribe to the channel and become a part of the Rant Pack family. Don't forget, I have a lot of other videos that are available via playlist. I know some people have been asking, have you seen this? Have you seen this? Why, yes, I have, and I have reviewed it, including Beyonce's Black is King, Pose Season 1, Seasons 2, Drag Race, all of those things. So be sure when you subscribe to the channel that you go through those playlists. You might find a show that you liked or a topic that I've talked about just for you. Now, to get into our social media pages, at MattyRants for Instagram and Facebook. Instagram more. I'm trying to get away from Facebook. Facebook's kind of gross right now. And then Twitter is at, you know I'm not lying, Jamar. And then Twitter's like at the MattyRants. So yeah, you put a the, like a THE, and then Matty Rants and the rest of it. Okay. And then also, if you want to donate to the channel, please and thank you. Rents too. Low key. Cash App, $ Matty Rants, Venmo, MattyRants, and PayPal.me/MattyRants. Jamar84, where can they find you on your social media?
Baby. Okay, so listen. Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook is all at Jamar84, JAMAR84. And hopefully Trump hasn't banned it yet, but my TikTok is Jamar840.
Oh my goodness. See, I keep seeing TikTok videos that make me want to get back on TikTok, and then I told you that information about TikTok being data mined by CH, the rest of it, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know if I want to get on, but ooh, it's always so fun. And my favorite...
It is a great time.
Queens returned back into the workroom after Tynomi Banks has Tygon. I'm keeping it. And yeah, she's there is no, there's.
Don't do it. I already see it. Don't do that, because I know what's about to come out your mouth, and it's going to be gross.
There's Tynomi. Okay, I'm done. I'm finished. Jamar, come back. Don't do it.
Jamar84 has left the chat. I thought you were going to actually go somewhere else. I thought you were going to say something about the bank is closed or something.
Oh my God, that's even better. Oh my God. I'm afraid Tynomi has no more credit at the Bank of Canada's Drag Race. And she has been removed from the competition. My God, really? You're going to send Anastasia and Tynomi back to back like that? But okay, we'll pretend like we're not going to feel affected by this change in my ranking system.
I feel very attacked.
I know that Alona still had something to say.
Her and Priyanka was not with it.
You know what? Let's give Priyanka some love, because I think Priyanka started to show up a little bit, but then that also sent her ass to the bottom this week. I'll just go ahead and get through it. Honestly, y'all, I wasn't too much entertained by the beginning 5 minutes like I normally am. I was more so wondering how this Snatch Game was going to play out, because you know this is the event where you find out who you can put in your power ranking system, I think, through Snatch Game. That's how I normally rank the season, by the queen. Did you make it to Snatch Game? Great. How was your Snatch Game? You will make it this far based on that, and that's how it goes. And a lot of the girls who end up not winning Snatch Game host Canada's Drag Race. So, there's a lot of.
Reading challenge?
Did I like what?
You didn't like the reading challenge?
Oh no, we're gonna get to that. I haven't gotten there yet. Oh, we're gonna get there. Yeah. I was just saying that first, like
did the 5 minutes at the table.
yes,
Oh,
you
okay.
guys, and then it was just Priyanka reading Alona, for a second there, basically like filling the Jimbo teas. I think we found who our real alliances are with, but I think that the pressure is also getting to them a lot or loot. No, a lot.
This felt very Miss Cracker Angina.
The next day, they come back in their finest of cotton fabrics and warm clothing attire because it apparently is very cold in the workroom. Brooklyn Heights enters the room, decides to, I think, kind of be funny, no, and introduces the mini challenge by having number 6. Oh,
You remember the number still from a week ago.
bitch, who has forgotten number 6? Like, we were all in the lineup as the, listen, I'm single. I won't forget a number unless I block it. Basically, Brooklyn introduces the reading challenge. Jamar, I'm going to have you lead on this one here because I do remember, but I only remember the ones I thought that were funny.
And those are the only ones that I have written down. 3?
Say it, please. Please say it. I know I'm going to agree. Please say it.
So Priyanka to Scarlett Bobo said, "Your face is just like you in this competition. Filler." I was like,
I have heard that in a different way on one of our seasons, but Priyanka points. Next person, Jamar.
I gave one. Now this one was a silent killer. I didn't expect it. So it was Boa talking to Lemon. It said, "Can you hold my drink? I love to put my drink on a coaster." I said, "You know what?" Oh my God.
So easy.
Speaking of Lemon, she had my last 2 favorite reads of the challenge.
Oh yeah. Priyanka, I know you like to fa, but the only thing that you're farting is stupid. Little Lemon, you always come through. Lemon. That's why I can't hate Lemon, because some people are like, "Oh, I can't stand this and this." And I'm like, no, yo, you gotta get into her like just whimsy and that. I enjoy Lemonade, so this is a reason for a simply moment. Well, no, I'll give her some of this Minute Maid Mama. I won't give her simply just yet because I'm waiting for that squeeze to happen, and I haven't been gagged by her runway just yet. Once I get a gag-worthy runway from Lemon, I'll be simply Lemon. I thought Jimbo had a funny joke too. I don't remember it, but I remember laughing. Matthew, you're not prepared for this. I am. I promise y'all. Both me and Jamar really woke up at the same time. Like, we are filming today, right? Yes, we are filming today.
I'm halfway here.
I binge watched Umbrella Academy season 2 last night, so this is why I'm a little bit of a zombie right now. And yes, that review will be coming soon. That was such a good show. Have you started watching it? Have you watched Umbrella Academy?
I forgot forever. About it first.
Take your time. Yeah, watch that one. It's good. Now that one I promise.
It's like the superhero.
Yeah, but they're not. That's the thing. It's like they are, but they're not. So I think of Watchmen meets. Oh, perfect. The Kingsman Circle meets Watchmen. Very that. Yup. Very that. Like trained assassins who were then given powers by their crazy dad, who is then led into this time traveling situation where they have to save the world from ending. And it's literally what their purpose almost on life is. Like, every time that time resets, the world is about to end in a certain amount of time, and they're the only ones that can literally stop it. So I highly recommend it. It's so good. The first season had Mary J. Blige on it, and she was everything. The second season, it's a little different. Like, they don't need a main attraction to bring people in. Like, we're already focused on the group. And they give way more love to a lot of people I needed from last season. So I highly recommend it.
We can go ahead and get into Snatch Game.
Da 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 da. Before we do, Jeffrey Boyer Chapman walked around the room trying to be personable. Fuck. Oh, excuse me. Jeffrey, I'll keep that back. I would say, fuck all that. We remember you. We remember. We haven't forgotten about last week. And you did show up a little later with that same attitude. Yellow eyeliner. Eyeshadow.
I was like, is that lighting or is he having an eyeshadow?
No, ma'am. Somebody found the highlighter. Someone found their school pencil pack and decided to put that highlighter that's been sitting there almost dried out teas. And y'all remember how a dry highlighter would be on a piece of paper, too.
It'd be green. It'd be black as fuck when it first started.
It's all kinds of faded. And you're like...
Yeah, I don't know about that. They really had to use that no more.
Yes, take me back to school when it had to carry all your shit and it wasn't on an actual computer device, okay? And you had to go to a computer room with only 10 computers and them suckers was boxes.
And all the modes was on Windows 98.
Bitch. Oregon Trail and Snake were all you had, mama. All you had was Oregon Trail, Snake, and a little bit of that math game where you had to take the things and move it to the side. Girl, in space, I cannot.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know. Shit, I got the internet and all this other stuff.
Well, JVC was there being a BDH. Y'all can y'all can make that up as you would to. I said big dickhead, but you know, then I'd have to give him the idea of having a big dick. So with that being said,
I don't think we can confirm or deny.
Can we go over who everybody was?
So Kiara decided to unfortunately play Mariah Carey, the Christmas version.
So we're gonna set Kiara to the side. Kiara to the side.
Alona was Rebecca Moore.
Destroyers. I'm gonna put her in the middle.
Jimbo was Joan Rivers.
Top tier. Let's
really
keep going.
Amazing.
And you know I want to do Joan Rivers for my Snatch Game. So when I was looking at Jimbo, now I was also being very critical, like, girl, I would have done this better. I would have done this better. However, I was like, Jimbo was.
I mean, she did it her Jimbo way.
Well, letting y'all know what the ranking system is for my gamers out there.
Priyanka as Miss Cleo.
Right over here with Kiara. Right over here in that lower tier, but a little low. I actually would have gave Kiara lower credits for Mariah than Miss Cleo, but then again, Priyanka's confidence was so bad. She was just watching.
They're really back in there.
Yeah, it's a lot of this.
They were both just bad.
Beyonce choreography. Find your way back. Okay, sorry.
Here we go.
So 1 middle, 2 low, 1 top. Let's go.
Bobo's Liza.
Can we be honest? That's like between middle and top because it was Scarlett Minnelli. It was Liza Bobo. It was not Liza Minnelli. And I'm just gonna be real with you. We've seen Liza. Oh my God! I'm about to give somebody credit.
Alexis, go ahead.
Yes.
We have to. I mean, it was good.
Alexis Michelle did Liza Minnelli down. Whoa, where when I was talking to her? It was my friend, Nancy. That's right, Nancy. See, I got Scarlett, but I also was entertained.
I mean, as long as they say make us laugh, that's really...
Yeah, I was entertained. So I'm Scarlett. This is what happens. There's in the gaming world, a lot of my Smash Brothers people, S, A, B, C, D, F tiers. Scarlett would be in a B. It's basically an all-around character. They're good, but there was some things that could have been changed up with that one.
Yeah,
and
I'll say B.
Priyanka would be an F. Kiara would be in D. Alona would be maybe you know what? I'll give Alona a B.
B.
I'll give her B. Yeah, I'll give her a B. Yeah, but Jimbo was S tier, and S is when that's supreme. A is good, but S is supreme. Who's next?
Rita Baga as I'm gonna mess up this woman's name.
Go on, say it.
Her first name is Edith, but the last name
Piaf.
Piaf. Okay, that's what I was gonna attempt, but I was like, I didn't know if I was gonna pronounce it correctly.
Very, 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 very legendary. That's why I was kind of hyped that Rita was doing. Rita, I give you an A because in the beginning, God did not create jokes for you. But towards the end of the 7th day, Yeah, it was good on the 7th day because you were at rest. Oh, that biblical joke read. Y'all ain't prepared for it. For those of you who went to church, amen. I know, thank you. But yeah, she's definitely an A. That was A tier. It was not S, it was A, because it took a little second for that 25 cents to go ahead and get that machine to work, baby. But good job. And then we'll get to
I think she was able to. If you don't, since a lot of people may not have known who she was, they were still able to be entertained.
Oh, she was doing just fine. Yeah, she was doing just fine. I was crying because I was like, oh my God, she is really hunching her over and playing up her age, girl. I cannot, because they say as she got older, she got a little loopy, so it was like, that kind of bit, and it was done better than what Boa was doing. Girl, we haven't even got to Boa yet.
As Gypsy Rose.
Canceled.
If you didn't want to go all the way, you should just pick a whole other character.
That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna pick somebody that's gonna be offensive to a particular set of group of people, you need to go in. And the earbuds that she put in her nose alone were very distracting. Like, that didn't give me any kind of respirator tease. Girl, you could have done a little better than that. That's not that expensive at a medical supply store. I'm just being real with you. If you wanted to go there. I mean, I know somebody you could have cut off that don't need that oxygen tank no more. I'm just saying, like, if you wanted to go there. So that was my whole thing. I just felt like it was light, and she kept talking about killing her madre, and it was like,
where is this supposed to go?
There was no setup for that joke to make sense, because yes, she did do that, but however, where was the landing, or how she got to be crazy first to finally breaking and doing all that? Like, there was no layups for those jokes. There was no setup.
Yeah, the format of Snatch Game doesn't cater to that kind of humor.
Right. Boa just sat there with no eyebrows, girl, giving you Gerber baby tease, mama. I was done. Next.
And Lemon was JoJo Siwa.
S tier. She could have won if her runway wasn't trash, and that is all T.
Well.
All T. All T. All T.
Hey,
what's up? It's JoJo Sawa. What's going on, you guys? I don't know how to pronounce my R's and my Y's, so I'm going to say how.
Like, she had something that she could play on with the actual game. So that was like, there's a joke in there. That's gold.
The hairline was a chop.
Well,
that wig was a chop, y'all. I mean,
I don't know if it
all
was
of this. She was like, I'm JoJo. I don't care. She was like, my name is Jolene Johangelis. Gross. Let me tell you something. I could read you for not knowing how to stitch that goddamn waist, but baby, when I tell you, you are funny and
these
you know how to act.
Challenges.
You even did decent on the rapping challenge, and yet you weren't. You were just safe, which I was really spooked by. But I was like, oh, okay. Then again, I remember your runway. See,
what week was that?
That was the lemon tree from The Simpsons
that
Shelbyville had pulled out, and they had to go in there and steal back. That is an excellent Simpsons reference, and points to anybody who can tell me the episode number and the season in the comment section. Is that it for the rest of these children? I feel like there's somebody else.
Oh, yes.
That's it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as you can see, there were 2 S tiers, 1 A, 2 Bs, and the rest kind of fell into the poop category. No.
It's like spell cops. Like, see, Hulk.
Right. See, Hulk. And I was so happy she said that, because I thought to myself, God, she could fuck this junk. If she spelled it, it'd have been ruined. C-O-C, it would have been ruined. No, it's C-Hulk. You forgot the L in there, girl. Wow, this is Canada's Drag Race, so the runway theme is a very important runway theme for them, because it relates to someone who is legendary, all across the world, and who is native to Canada. She is the Canadian queen, as a lot of people have like to tell me. This girl, she's huge here in the States as well, bitch. Celine Dion. Let me tell you about Celine Dion, girl, because I can have a conversation about Celine Dion. That vocal powerhouse that I work like nobody's business. Girl, I'm still here. I love how she speaks with her French Canadian accent, the way she talks. Everything about her is amazing. Her and you know, she's real big fans of B, and us out here, you know, big B fans. So, you know, I love it when the top legendary girls are always seeing each other. I love Celine Dion. I have seen Celine Dion sing before.
She's one of the few legends from her time that still sound the exact same as she
and
did.
Can sing whatever she wants to sing. Whatever you want to sing.
Warm up, and I'm like, that warm up?
She sang Tina Turner's River Deep Mountain High.
Sure.
I was like, okay, Celine, okay. Yeah. You know, it's not necessarily Cher. Like, I felt like Celine is the stronger voice. Ooh, I might get a conversation between the gays getting angry.
I mean, power, yes.
Celine has more of a
Cher
power
is more distinct.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay, y'all, let me stop sucking on Celine's titty here and let me get back to this review. So, it's a night of 1,000 Celines. I prefer that over Michelle's. Oh, I apologize. Excuse me. The guest judge this week. Yes, and I was actually told who this was, and I'm going to read what was said to me, and I'm going to give your Twitter name. Shout out to you, babes, because you were like, by the way, Matthew. like before before you even get her wrong, here's who she is. I want you to know, and honey, I appreciate you, because baby, I would have said, I don't know who the fuck this lady is, and y'all would have read me for filth, and I was not about to have that happen. And I thought I knew who she was originally. I do not, but here she is. This is from @CaptainSwiggy. Shout out to you on Twitter. Hey, Maddie, FYI, guest judge is Mary Walsh, comedian from Newfoundland. She did various characters. The one mentioned was Marge Delahunty, Princess Warrior. She'd run up to politicians dressed like this, asking funny political questions on the show. This hour has 22 minutes. And she was basically dressed like Xena Warrior Princess, but in a really tacky red outfit. And she would ask funny questions and walk up to them. And her name was Marge Delahunty, Princess Warrior.
Okay.
So I actually really appreciate that, because I'm going to have to take a look and see if I can find some old episodes or clips. And by all means, y'all know where you can find me on Instagram. If you know of a 30-second or 1-minute clip, don't send me no 10, 20-minute videos of her doing her thing. I'd be glad to watch. So, Jamar, who is the first person up on a night of 1,000 Celines?
So the first queen was actually Boa, who's giving you this sort of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 5 theme with the goddess and the fringe. And walking down the runway, this was really cute. I really did enjoy this, but stationary, it really sucks up the body.
This is a very famous Celine Dion outfit, and I remember seeing her in this look. And I think that while this was a great idea for the concept, there was way too much fringe, almost to a point to where it was like watching someone carry carpet samples into a house to sell them a better rug or whatever. I don't hate it. I don't. It's nice, but you should have been lip syncing this week. Next.
And you know what? I can't even.
Next.
Next queen is Miss Scarlett Bobo. And for me, this was a no.
Not Jamar trying to, girl, here you go with this.
I like, just because it was the wig, the skirt length, I just didn't really care for this.
From what we have seen of Bobo, this is a bit of a demure look for her. I think her face is too strong for this kind of cutted dress. Like, she has a very strong jaw and shoulders, and there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people in general, whether man or female, have very strong features like that. The issue is, because it's so low cut in the front, there's no chest on top of it to give any sort of elevation for the big shoulder bit, and it's a flat chest. it's kind of it's not the best that I know it could be. I don't want to hate on this look because I love Scarlett, but I also go,
oh yeah, I love Scarlett. It's just like,
don't like the shoe. Don't like the shoe either, girl. Why? That don't go with that dress at all. No God. It's not even a met. It's that's I don't know. For those of you,
well, I don't forget from the next girl. When I tell you this was a Mortal Kombat high jump chop. Kiara.
Oh, so this is Melina, girl. She gonna disappear from the screen and come back down and hit somebody. You said Kiara, girl. Okay, wait. So let's talk about pedestrian. No,
so bad.
Here's the giggle. I'm not mad at the entirety of this look. I think that this is her aesthetic. Like very minimum, very.
But see, when you seen someone like Naomi Smalls on this show who had somewhat of a similar, it's just like I can't just go down like
we can't compare the two. Naomi is Kiara, if you're watching this is not shade, but hear me loud and clear. Naomi, I believe, has had a few more fashion magazines than Kiara has. I think Kiara is the key kind of girl when it comes to like feeling her femininity and oats and stuff like that. But I think Naomi has spent a little bit more time, studying those in the fashion game because I like
just a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't like the blonde hair with her skin. I'm just gonna say it. I don't like that blonde hair.
Actually,
it washes out her face. I don't like that.
To be honest, once she took the ponytail out, like during the lip sync, had she walked down like that with it, like
you was feeling more of the loose, long,
everything like pushed back. That was actually not bad.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's because it's in a ponytail and it's focused so much on this part of it that I'm like,
so I'm like, ooh.
I don't want to hate on this though. I do like the shoulders. I love the those paillettes or whatever they're called on the arms. I thought it was a lovely garment. I just wish it was styled a little bit better and a better wig. But yeah,
the wig is really taking away from it. The outfit's really not bad, but
it's a dry wig, mama. It's a dry wig. When Mary was like, I love her hair, I was like, you don't know shit. You don't know shit. You don't know shit. Next, girl.
So next up is Rita Baga.
Rita.
Is this the same wig from Snatch Game?
It sure is. I saw it and I agree and I said it and I thought to myself that not only did Rita basically use the same wig from Snatch Game, but she threw it onto Lemon's head and said, here, girl, just straighten it out a little bit and keep on pushing. With Celine in that time era, I assume that'd be more, I'm sorry. I was trying to, y'all, I tried to give you an answer. I tried to. I didn't like it.
I didn't mind it. I feel like maybe there were some references we may not have remembered or may not have been privy to. But I mean, I think those who are big Celine fans would get it and appreciate it.
Absolutely. I agree with that as well. But that wig belongs in a Treehouse of Horror episode of The Simpsons. That is my
They let her get away with that. Did they talk about that? I don't think they just. Well, maybe we didn't see it.
It was bad. I'm looking at the picture. I look at it now. I know her. She fights in the store. She's the one going, can I talk to your manager, please? I had to sit outside for 20 minutes in curbside pickup and no one brought my food for 20 minutes. My time is valuable. Ma'am, can you wear a mask and shoes? No. That's what that wig gave me. It gave me,
God.
I cannot believe you would ask me to do something that is a decency to the population of people around you in your neighborhood and community. Oh, but yeah, I can see why people like it. I didn't. There you go. Done. Oh, I like the heel though.
I had to take a second look because I did not recognize her at first. And girl, this is Jimbo. I didn't expect this. I don't know what I was expecting.
This was so severe. This
Yes.
was so right. And it was so right, like you said, unexpected. And again, this is Jimbo's brand. Give us something we are not going to think you're going to do the next week and the next week and the next week, which is why a lot of us have found ourselves protecting Jimbo, because we see the artistry in the intention behind the work. He gives a fa. So let's give him a fa and let him win one, which shout out to Jimbo this week.
Finally.
You got one. You finally got one. It was like, if she didn't win Snatch Game, I was going to lose my tea. But I'll tell you this, Lemon was
they tried to give it to Liza again.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine if Scarlett... No, stop. All right, let me see. That wasn't going to happen. Pussy, puss. I love it. Everything. And I love the fact that she didn't have her breastplate. The breastplate not being here was everything. Like, that was my favorite part of that, too. Because she's been rocking.
Well, no, she couldn't have. It would have been
not with that. This was way more right with what we're given here. Oh, I loved it, and the way she took off the shades, like, yeah,
come on, Jimbo. Come on.
Yeah, she was feeling it. That walk, that was that Stacey walk he had worked on.
In the hotel room the night before.
Right. We love you, Jimbo, in this household. Okay, we're just gonna let you know that now. We love you in this household. Not gonna change. Well, ask Sharon.
The season's not over yet.
Ask Sharon. Okay, let's see here. There are things you can do wrong. Who's next on this list?
Lemon squeeze.
Lemon.
Not. I was like, you did not do this.
Why would you choose this look of all looks for Celine Dion?
Celine Dion is so grand and so just.
And you gave her the "My Heart Will Go On" look, Miss Thing.
Like, there's no shape, there's no embellishment. Like, it's really just the fabric and a necklace,
a tube dress, a necklace, and a shitty wig.
And that's it.
A tube dress, a necklace, and a wig.
It's bad. There's not even a saving.
And guess what? Yeah.
You can see the corset.
It's not cinched either. It's not. And it's like, Miss Thing, you look at you. You don't have hips. Look at this. Look at this.
It's not even
this number 2 pencil in a tube sock. Mom, I love you, Lemon. I do.
You need shape if you're gonna be.
No one is telling you this. I'm not getting that. Why hasn't no one stopped her in the back room? They're so damn nice to each other. I know Bianca Del Rio wouldn't have let that go. Ask Adora Delano. Wouldn't have let that go. Can I give you something? Here you go, bitch. Because I'm tired of seeing you come down this runway and it not being like y'all help your sister out. Lemon is awesome. And I saw where Lemon was defending or going off on people who were dragging her online for the shape and this, that, and the other. And Lemon, if you feel like we're attacking you, I want to let you know I'm not, but I'm going to tell you what I see is what I see. And what I see right here is some body who needs a shape. It's a chop. You need a shape.
You need to pad or you need to cinch.
That's all you got to do. And then what's crazy about this, Lemon, is that if you wore something different, you wouldn't need to do all this. Because that may be your aesthetic. I don't want to do all that. I don't want to do this. You don't have to. Not everybody does that. But if that is the case, wear something that is flattering to that kind of feel or look or vibe of what you're giving here, okay? Also, can I give a moment to Juicebox? Because Juicebox posted this picture on her Instagram with her with no clothes on as a woman and out of drag. And I was like, oh, body. I wouldn't mind that little lisp in my ear pumping me from the back. But give you my heart to take. Stop. Up next is Alona Verdley. And I wanted to say that just to say it correctly for the first time, maybe the second time. I forgot what last week was like. But yeah, Alona Verdley in Basic.
I mean, but her makeup is cute.
Her makeup is severe. I love this wig too, even though it's
makeup
flat.
And hair
it's
is
flat. Yeah, that wig is flat, but it's still pretty. She gives a lot of puss to me. This picture that we're looking at is Garbage. by the way, that I have posted up. Jamar's probably looking at something different, but this one I have is garbage.
Right.
That is from the Drag Race.
Runway in motion?
Yeah, in motion, it was right. Now, what is standing still in front of me here that you all will see, shout out to Drag Race UK BBC's Instagram. Hiya. So
okay,
I would say this is okay. This to me is basic. I am glad this is not a pasty. I'm more so interested in the neck up versus what's happening downstairs. Yeah, that's all I got for the Birdly.
She turned around. It's horrible. It's
I need her to. I need. Can I say my joke?
Oh, God.
If she would have wore pasties today, I would have said, I need you to leave those pasties alone. All right, so
you couldn't wait. You couldn't even wait to hold that in.
I thought about that a couple days ago. I was like, why have I never seen that?
I could tell. You were like, I want to use this.
Alona. Who's next? Who got beef with me? No, sorry. Ludlow Millie. Okay.
Priyanka.
So this is what you call somebody who knows they're about to lip sync and they're trying their best to make whatever runway happens for it will not happen. Priyanka, in my opinion, probably had one of, if not the best look of the night. And it was a 2-in-1 on top of it. Yeah. A 2-in-1, girl. You
and they were both good. They weren't like one bad and one good. It was like they were both.
Sorry, Jamar. I forget who said it, but they were like, you could have came out as just that one with the fur, or you could have just done the gold by itself, and it would have done. So
it would have worked. And you were both.
It was the yeah. I'm gonna have to say that was the best of the night. I was in. Priyanka's a beast. I don't know what happened with your Miss Cleo.
She was sickening. I think her and Jimbo won the runway for the night.
Sickening, no? Now we already mentioned that Jimbo was the winner of this week's challenge. Duh. But who's in the bottom? The random moment on Untucked, Alona was able to get her revenge on Priyanka by using the same thing she said to her that morning against Priyanka at the end when she was over there complaining. Stop complaining. I was like, I said, oh, Alona, each. That was so funny. Jimbo dragged her, and her end was each. All right, y'all. So the lip sync song was guessed by who? Beyonce, no. Celine Dion. And yeah.
I drove all night, and we were literally watching this lip sync all night because I was like, when is this going to end? Every time I thought it was over, it came. I drove all night.
This thing, it was a high-speed chase, okay? It was a high-speed chase going state to state. We gonna make it, Thelma. They just, listen. I'm going to be very real with you on how I feel about this lip syncing in certain aspects and where I'm going to relate it to it. I know a lot of you love Kiki. I know you do. We love a little Kiki in our lives, but I'm going to be honest with you. That was Fifi O'Hara versus Sharon Needles, Dancing Desperation, in my opinion. She was throwing the kitchen sink to a song that didn't need the kitchen sink to it, especially for how long the song was. I was like, girl, we needed to build up in a transition. Now, you were bucking. But
it was unnecessary. It took away.
It was like you were powering a solar-powered house that is already sitting in the sun, and you were trying to use wind to further add on to lowering the light bill. Didn't need it, but you was cutting up, Kiki. But Pre
for a different song.
Pre gave us transitions. I lived. I thought this was the best lip sync of the season. I was entertained.
Yeah.
Very that. And if you don't know why we're doing this so loudly right now, is because this video up about 5 different times before we can get to this point. So I'm done talking about it. With that being said, Priyanka, Shantae, you stay. Kiara, Kiki, sashay, away. You did yourself good though, girl. You made it pretty. Now listen.
You made the Snatch Game.
I didn't put you in my top 5, 6, excuse me. I didn't put you in my top 8. So you made it. You made it, girl. You did that. I will give it to you there. I think that with Kiara, I love her personality. I do like her energy, and she's a little bit like, I do love the way she talks and everything else like that. I just think that with Kiara, based off of what I saw from this show and what I can see with drag, I think there needs to be a little bit more time spent with certain things. Then again, I'm a baby drag. What the fuck do I know what I'm talking about, right? I'm just telling you based off of what I can see from the full picture of everybody there, of everybody who's there, where their drag is as far as how comfortable they feel with it, and where their, you know, capabilities are in terms of presenting it in a way where we can understand it the most. But I think that Kiara is a sweet peep. I think she's adorable, and I think that we're going to see a lot more of her later on. So yeah, go on, Kiki.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We love her. We love her. Yeah, that lipstick was forever.
Poor
They
bitch.
could have cut it real in half, for real.
It was just, I mean, she fell asleep at the wheel and the car was still in a straight line and just kept going. We needed a couple of those moments on regular Drag Race for lip syncs that deserved it, but I'll be quiet.
They can keep anyway.
Everybody, yeah. What did you think of this episode? Yeah. Tell me in the comment section, right down this below. Sorry.
I was like, where is this going?
It's going to Backstreet Boys. Am I original?
Come on, early 2000s.
That is my group. If it's gonna be between Backstreet and NSYNC, it's going to go to Backstreet. There were more attractive people in Backstreet Boys than in NSYNC. Yeah, I stand by it.
I'd have to revisit. I remember more so what NSYNC looked like than Backstreet. I remember what Backstreet sound like and what NSYNC looked like.
I just didn't care for Justin Timberlake and that S curl pattern he was trying to rock in his hair. Yes, like as if his hair was naturally like that, and everybody thought that was real. And it was like, girl, now y'all know better. They were trying to blacken him.
Already.
All right. We're not getting into this conversation because I can drag in sync. I can go in. Why was his name Zach? Why was that there? He reminds me of that one bug guy that comes up every week in Animal Crossing Flick. Like, just what are you here for? Like, Joey Fatone, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out. You can stop now. Lance Bass, and y'all thought he was really the moment he stepped on the stage. We all, every gay was like, that face is too soft, the eyes are too light, and that hair is too. Pull me, daddy. I was done. And then JC Chavez, God bless him, he tried to have that solo career after the whole NSYNC bit.
Which is a shame.
He was a good singer. He was a good singer.
Why do you sound like somebody mama?
he was a good singer. My boy JC Chavez was a great singer. I love him dearly. Morty, stop it. Get the food out the oven. It's getting too hot in here. It's 4:25. It's 97 degrees outside. It's really hot and my titties are chafing. Who are you, young man? Why are you on my television screen? Is this a television? Okay. I'm done. Again, everyone, tell us what you thought about this week's episode down below in the comment section. Who was your favorite runway? Who was your favorite Snatch Game? Who are you glad with the winner, or do you want someone else to win? Who was in your bottom for you? Are you a bottom? Are you a top? No. Are you single? No. Okay, now that Kiara's gone, what do you think of who's left? Who's your top three so far left in the competition? I don't know if Jamar wants to do that with me right now because I'm about to go live in just a second here on YouTube. But do you have a top three?
To be honest, I haven't thought much about it, but if I were to think about it right now,
okay.
Right, top three, I might put Priyanka, Rita Baga. Toss up between Lemon and Scarlett.
Top five for me is Jimbo, Rita, Priyanka, Scarlett. I think it's gonna be Lemon.
I feel like Lily's gonna push though through.
I think she's gonna push herself through. I think that Alona's gonna run into some trouble with, you know, how she's just a little bit emotional. I think that's gonna happen soon, and I'm nervous for her because I kind of like Alona. I actually like everybody on the cast. I like them all except for Kai.
Yeah, she was the only one that I was just like, she
really could have gone. We could have not had her on the whole season. I've been A-okay, but
that's what Priyanka said this episode. She was like, I like everybody, but
we were fine. We were fine without Kai. All right, everybody. I'm done with the puns and the jokes for today. Thank you, Jamar84, for being here and getting up at the same time as me this morning. Don't forget to follow Jamar84 on his social media platforms. It's Jamar84 on all social media platforms except for TikTok, which is at Jamar840, so 840. You can also find me at MattyRants on Instagram and Facebook, at the MattyRants on Twitter. And again, if you want to donate to the channel, please and thank you. Let's cash out $MattyRants, Venmo, MattyRants, and PayPal.me/MattyRants. I did that. Okay. I straight up just stared at myself. It was like, run through. So we appreciate you for being here. Next week, again, we're actually just going to keep this for Mondays. We thought we were going to do this for Saturdays, but y'all, we tired. Especially after my Black is King Beyonce video, and I stayed up all night watching, editing, and reviewing that, and I'm still not rested from it. I'm still not fully recovered. All right. Hugs and kisses, our best love and wishes to you. It's your boy, Matty Rants.
It's Jamar84.
We thank you again for being here. Have yourselves a great day. Wash your hands, cover your mouths, love each other.
And noses.
We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.